Hey guys, I hope you had an awesome weekend. There's a lot to go over because there's a lot of changes in the charts over the weekend. And at the end of the video, we got to announce the winner, the subscriber who won the free trading course. And I'll be basically, I'll announce at the end how it all works and all that stuff for the winner. And I'm thinking about doing this every week. So if you're a subscriber of InvestorShare, you basically are automatically enrolled for a chance to win a free trading course. Anyways, let's dive into it. There's a lot to go over. Basically, there's going to be a large move coming up because Bitcoin's being squeezed into a position where it either has to break down or break to the upside, and either or is going to be a large move. So let's get ready for it. I'm going to show you what I see on the inside, and we can prepare. All right, cool. All right, so before I jump into anything, I do want to flex the community's profits again. Just for today's, there's about 27. People were trading like crazy over the weekend. There's a lot of volatility over the weekend. Anyways, Talon the Sculptor, 10% today, right on. Another 10%. Looks like he attacked the same resistance twice. Perfect. Riding to the bottom. All right, 20% gain. Awesome. Good job. Stevan. 50% gain, awesome. 67%, 58%, 627%. I didn't see this one. 50x leverage, shorting. Which asset is this? Oh, Shiba. No wonder. Oh my God. All right, cool. Anyways, Jeremy, awesome, man. First take profit 50% off of 1% move. That's a good capture. And Chris LC, 2% gain off 1x leverage. I like seeing 1x leverage trades a lot more than the higher leverage trades because you're being a lot more conservative. So awesome job, guys. Keep it up. I'll keep flexing your profits for you so you can feel epic about it. Anyways, let's dive into the charts. Let's go over the DXY first because that should be part of your daily routine. The first thing you check is the DXY. All right, so I'm going to open the chart here. So we can see that it hit the technical target for the W, the double bottom that we're talking about before the weekend began. We're on the hourly chart right now. We hit the technical target, we came up, and this local level of resistance here is now acting as support again. So basically, I'm going to be tracking the momentum of this pump with this uptrending level of support right here. And when this breaks, it's going to, that'll be a good time to see a large upswing for Bitcoin. Lately, Bitcoin's been having its own strong relative strength. So basically, when the DXY pumps, it's not hurting Bitcoin as much as it usually would, which is a good sign. It's bullish. So we're going to go put this down here. And let's jump over to Bitcoin really quick on the hourly chart. So we can see that Bitcoin is starting to create a wedge within this parabolic curve right here. It's respecting this curve, and we're getting these strong, very strong support bounces every time we touch it. However, right here we can see that we're building a rising wedge, which about 65 to 70% of the time it breaks to the downside. And based on my trend line, it looks like it's trying to combat to get back inside the wedge. However, we still got this support here. Once this breaks, this would be a great time to short, and I'll be looking at the VPVR to see during the moment of the short which areas of support I should be looking out for. So I'm going to pull out the VPVR really quick. So we see we're at kind of an area of interest right now. We're getting right back above it. However, if we break below it, this will be basically the point where we would see it go right down to 23,200 from this valley swing. And if it breaks this level of support, it can go all the way down through this valley to about 21,700 from this local level of support here. And the technical target is actually at the biggest area of interest of this, what you're seeing on the chart, because the BPVR basically extracts data from what is seen on the chart. So if I were to zoom out a little bit, the BPVR will react and then show the strongest point of interest based off of that. So the strong point of interest based on the data that we're seeing right here in the chart is 21,100, which is the actual technical target for this rising wedge. Because the rising wedge, the technical target is always the bottom of the formation. However, they don't always hit the the target. So got to pay attention to support levels along the way down that you may need to take some profits along the way down. So if we break to the downside, first we want to see price action, break down below. Because it's a parabolic curve, we may not get a retest. It may be a very, very strong break to the downside. So if we get a break, it may be wise to just, put a smaller amount in first, and then once you see the volume start to come in, then you can add to that winning position and put your stop loss in place. If it breaks to the upside, which is definitely a possibility too, I'm going to remove this really quick. We have to pay attention to this. This right here is part of the problem, actually. That's what's, is causing, in my opinion, is causing a lot of the volume to die out. So that's why we're starting to wedge right here. So that this is the big decision point. We have less than, let's say, like 3 days roughly before we'll start seeing a large amount of volatility. It could happen today, but basically this is like the time limit before we start seeing a large move coming in, like 3 or 4 days roughly. If it breaks to the upside and we use this as support, or we just melt right through it, the next level we have to pay attention to is 27,600, and then the one that we really need to pay attention to is 28,700 if we start breaking to the upside. But first I want to see price action showing me a support bounce, like an actual candle closing above this, rather than just, wicking in and out. We got to actually see a candle close above it and use this as support and come up. So if it ends up breaking above it, it'll probably use this as resistance right here and then push us down towards the wedge. And then if we get the volatility coming in to buy back up, then we'll break past this and we'll start hitting that $28,000 target. And we may start seeing a continuation pattern to bring us to this downtrending level of resistance right here, which began all the way at the top, basically right here. It's a spider line, but yeah, we may break up, see a continuation pattern, and hit around 32,000. This is like best case scenario, guys. So we just got to wait for this to play out. All right, so let's minimize this really quick because I want to jump over and look at the market cap for the total cryptocurrency here. So this is actually going to have a huge play on Bitcoin's price action, obviously, because it's the largest, holder of all the market cap. So if I pull up this chart here, this is the weekly chart for the total market cap. So you can see right now it's at 1.129 trillion. Yeah, so it's doing pretty well. So if we end up breaking this uptrending level of support, then we can most likely see Bitcoin break to the downside at the same time, right? All this will happen simultaneously. Bitcoin will break to the downside with the parabolic curve, and we won't maintain this. This will probably flip and turn to a resistance. Anyways, the MACD. Now this is Lux Algo's version, so there's no lag, but the MACD has flipped to green the same time we broke this downtrending level of resistance. So that's fairly bullish. So I can see this uptrending level of support maintain as support for a longer period of time and maybe potentially hit this downtrending level of resistance right here before we start seeing the strong correction again. And if this will come in confluence with Bitcoin hitting around $30,000. This is something to pay attention to. Let's look over at Ethereum really quick. This is the daily chart for Ethereum. We can see that we were talking about this area right here and how we would want to see a formation build up so we can actually get to these price levels. And we're starting to build support off of this white line right here with this local level of resistance. If I go over to the hourly chart, though, I do believe I saw a double top. Yeah, so we got a double top forming right here on the hourly chart. So from here, we maybe even consider a triple top with this price action. And this is to be the neckline right here. And we're coming up. We've got a fish hook forming right now to try to see if we'll confirm this as resistance. If it ends up breaking down as resistance, the technical target for the breakdown is right here at this level of support, 18,039. Sorry, 1,839. I always got Bitcoin prices in my brain. I don't trade Ethereum as often as I do Bitcoin, but I've been trading it a lot more because these, the percent gains are a lot higher for the same kind of risk. Anyways, so that's what I'm looking out for right now. It's this double top for Ethereum. If we confirm this as resistance, we'll probably see it come down to 1,840 roughly. Anyways, let's go to the the S&P 500. Yeah, the S&P 500. I'm going to pull this up really quick. You see we broke this double bottom formation here. We broke this down triangle level of resistance, and we're starting to hit this. It's a relatively strong level of resistance right here. It may actually bring us back down. If we get, if this starts acting as strong resistance, we may see it come back down and use it as the retest pressure, and we might go back up from there if we get the confirmation bounce. If we end up breaking above it and using it as support, the next area that we need to look at is this area right here, 4,535. But the S&P 500 is looking pretty good. I think things are starting to recover a bit, but the way things are trending, it's such a strong trend to the upside that it's bound to be give us a correction. So we should pay attention to this uptrending level of support. And if it ends up breaking it, then we'll look for a new formation to look at. Anyways, that's pretty much everything I got for you guys. Other than some on-chain data, the Bitcoin difficulty is still downtrending, which is bullish. However, we're starting to see some upticks right now in the difficulty, which may cause increased sell pressure from miners. So just pay attention to this. If it ends up breaking this downtrending level of resistance, then we might start seeing more sell pressure from the miners, and that may cause the parabolic curve to break to the downside. Oh, and we have to announce the winner. The winner was Thesis himself is the name of the subscriber. So Thesis himself, you need to message me in the Discord server. So in the description down below, you'll see a link, investorsharecommunity.com. It'll bring you right to our Discord. And then you just need to message me, and then I'll need to do a little test with you to make sure you are the subscriber. And if you are, then awesome. I'll give you the code required for you to get free access to the course. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. It helps it helps a lot. Please subscribe if you want to, just either watch or get a chance to win a course yourself. All right, have yourself an amazing day, and thanks for watching.